Hi, welcome back to another edition of Video Light Novel Reviews with Casey. I'm with the Indio Library, which is part of the Riverside County Library System. This time we are going to be looking at Baccano, The Rolling Bootlegs by Ryogo Narita. It's 1930s New York, Prohibition era, with a little bit of alchemy thrown in. This is a hard book to describe because there's no main character. Once again, this is kind of a hard book to describe because there's no real main character. It follows a bunch of different groups of people. There's the Martillo Familia Camorra, which is kind of a mafia group, but not the Sicilian mafia like you're used to. There's the Costume Bandits, who are awesome. There's a variety of immortals around on both sides, some homunculi, some policemen, one of them who eventually becomes a federal officer, and just all these different people interacting in all kinds of different ways. So yeah, it's kind of hard to describe because not any one of them or even any one group of them is a main character to follow. The plot gets pretty crazy. Essentially, the elixir of immortality was discovered many years ago, a couple hundred years ago, and it has been recreated in New York, and the person who ordered its creation wants it. It's accidentally stolen, lost, gathered, this, that, and the other. It gets completely crazy. There's so much going on. Again, I mentioned the Costume Bandits. They're so funny. They're so dim-witted, but absolutely uproariously fun. I don't even know how to describe it. Like I said, I mean, what do you say? I can't tell you the plot, or I can't tell you all the events because that would ruin the book. There wouldn't be any reason to read it at that point. And yet, if I don't tell you something, then you'll be like, well, why is he even talking about this book? For me, while there's no main character, I enjoyed the story of Hiro, who's one of the Camorra, the Martillo Familia, and what was going to be happening to him. Again, I like the Costume Bandits. I mean, I mentioned they're dim-witted. They had in this one town stolen all the chocolate and thought that all the children were going to die of starvation because kids eat chocolate and kids eat candy, and so they were trying to make up for that and some of their other bad deeds. But the way they talk to Isaac and Miria, the way they talk to one another and their internal logic is so hilarious. You got to read it. There are several more in the series. I've only read the next two. Just briefly, it's not really related to this. The only characters that are truly part of it are the Costume Bandits. It takes place on a train. If you've seen the anime, which I haven't, I gather that's what the anime is about, or at least the start of the anime. Again, I haven't seen it. But yeah, there's so much going on and all these interactions. It's pretty good. I definitely am going to be reading some more. Very interested in it. But that twist of alchemy is what really drew me in. And so if you are interested in that sort of thing, and especially knowing that there's no like overarching plot. Well, I guess the overarching plot is about the elixir of immortality. That's what this book is about, is that. Anyway, aside from the elixir of immortality, which is kind of the only overarching bit of story there, everything else is just a bunch of little bitty things. Well, not little bitty things, but little things that are all combined together and that make up the rest of the story, and how these characters interact. And it's quite a bit of fun. Definitely recommended. I will definitely be reading more. So if that interests you, by all means, give us a call here, 760-347-2388, or request it at your own branch. You can check us out online, www.rivlib.net. that information will be in the description. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications so that you can get notified of further light novel reviews and our children's programming by Miss Loli, the great story times that she does. So, until next time, thanks for coming. Goodbye and hello, as always.